Hello and welcome back to episode 6 of Chelmsford City. We're back today and we are finally in some good form. So as I say, since you were last with us, we have picked up some good form. Just before I go into detail on that, if you are enjoying the content on the channel, please do leave a like down below. Comment what position you think we're going to finish. Subscribe if you are enjoying the content. We picked up a 2-1 win against our rivals Braintree. We then had a 2-2 draw with Chippenham Town. A 3-2 win against, at the time, league leaders, Worthing. However, they were in some bad form at that time. Despite being top of the league, I think it said they were like 20th in the last 5 game form table. So, don't know what was going on there. We beat Concord Rangers 1-0. We drew 0-0 with Weymouth, which was a bit disappointing there in the relegation battle. We then beat Welling United 3-2. We beat our rivals Braintree again. This time it was 4-1 despite going down to 10 men in the first minute. We've then beat Bath with a goal from a corner from El Abd. 4-2 win against Havant and Waterlooville. A 3-1 win against Dover, again despite being down to 10 men. And then most recently a 2-0 win against Tunbridge Angels. We're back today. We've got Ebbsfleet and Eastbourne Borough. Ebbsfleet are right up here with us. We are 4th. They are 5th. And they are 2 points behind us. So it's an important game in the first game of the episode. Eastborough are in the relegation zone. So it's still an important game for both teams, but for very different reasons. They're trying to get out of the relegation zone. And you might as well call me Ranieri because the Tinkerman is at it again. We've changed now to a 4-1-4-1 asymmetric formation. We've got Edam in goal. He's a new goalkeeper who we've had to bring in because Ejiri left in January because his loan ended. We tried to renew him, but he was having none of it. Aina has come in, Aluwa, Al Abd and Noakes as the back four. James as the holding midfielder with Yeela on the right wing. Talon Ayitri? I'm not sure. He's come in from Reading as a central midfielder for us. Then in attacking midfield, we've got Ruff. On the left wing, we've got Dunn. And up front, we've, of course, got Jackson. Martin throws the ball in to Tanner on the left-hand side for Ebbsfleet here. Early on, it's been a pretty even game from what I've seen stats-wise. Ball over the top to Sterling, I'm assuming. Not Raheem, however, he does find the back of the net. Not what I was just saying. I was saying we've had a decent run of form. The game's been even. And all of a sudden, we're 1-0 down. Dunn has managed to win the ball on the left-hand side here and brings it for... That's a poor pass backwards. We lose the ball very cheaply. Sterling through to Polion. Goes straight through the middle. Gets a shot off, but it's over the bar. Corner kick here. Talent Ayitri is going to send it in. And it's towards the near post, headed away. James nods it back to Dunn on the edge of the area, who loses it. But Al Abd turns and shoots and clips the bar. What a goal that would have been from a centre-back. Edam with a goal kick here. Goes long towards Ruff, not able to win the header. We're still missing like that one tall player that can play up top for us, even if it's the attacking midfielder. We've just got no height in the front lines at all. Ball over the top behind us, found Polion. Noakes gets a foot in, however, loses... Oh, for... I mean, that's just unlucky. Tanner has a shot. It's going well wide. And it just hits James and goes into the back of the net. Half-time, 2-0 down. And the second in particular was a very unlucky goal. Aluwu clears a throw away, finds Jackson in space. However, he's quickly outnumbered at the back here. Well, up front, I should say. At the back for Ebbsfleet. However, he's got past his man. Pulls it all the way back to Dunn on the edge of the area, who runs in and blasts it into the top corner. We've got one back very early on in the second half. And we are back into it. Noakes with a throw in on the left-hand side. Short to Jackson. And then back to El Abd. Goes for a ball over the top. Ruff is going to run onto it. Finds it. Knocks it back inside. Trent Yeatry! I missed half a syllable of his name. But we are back on level terms. It's 2-2. Let's keep it up. James nods the ball on. Not able to find anyone with it. It's back with Finney in defence for Ebbsfleet. However, Aluwu won the next header. It's back with Polion, however. Polion, is he one of the Eevee evolutions? Pokemon reference, because the new games just came out. We're going to bring another new signing, Dowling, on in place of Ayitri. Despite the fact that he's got a goal, we're going to freshen up the legs. And James is going to come off for Ochieng as the holding midfielder. Cook on the ball at the back for Ebbsfleet here. Plays it across to left back for Martin. He goes forward, finds Sterling, who's managed to get past Aluwu and gets a shot off, but it's over the bar. Late on, we have gone attacking towards the end of this game for the last 10 minutes. Noakes tries to play a ball forward, can't find Dowling. Noakes does get a foot in. Jackson lays it off to Ruff, knocks it through to Dowling. One-on-one with the keeper. That's a good save, but should he have been allowed to make it? I think Dowling should be doing a lot better there. We do have the corner, however. Can we get something from this? Dowling's going to send it in eventually. Does so towards the near post. It's headed away by O'Neill, collected by Ruff. And now we've got what is likely to be the final highlight. Long ball forward, finds Polion, who's done all sorts of keeping up his air with chest, thigh, head, all sorts. Very, very talented, but didn't result in anything. Long ball forward from our goalkeeper, goes straight through to Cook, because apparently we decided not to press at the back for them. Alabd wins the next header. Yealer knocks it down to Aluwu. Long ball forward. Only finds O'Neill. However, the header is out for a throw-in. Could we see a late ball into the box? Find us a winner. Noakes is going to throw it in. And it's cleared away straight away. And that's going to be full-time, I imagine. Ochieng switches the play. Yeah, that's all she wrote. 2-2. You know what? We're not unhappy with that. Considering we were 2-0 down at the break as well, we've put in a good, hard shift, managed to get the draw, maintain our position in the table, and when you're playing a team who are in the playoffs with you, a draw isn't a bad result. And for the game against Eastbourne Borough, we do have a little bit of rotation, mainly because we've got another game in 2 days. So Eden remains in goal, Barnum Bob, Aluwu, Winfield and Vaz is the back four. Ochieng comes in as the holding midfielder with Yealer and Dowling in midfield. Ruff in the number 10, Dunn on the left, and of course Jackson up front. Barnum Bob throws the ball short to Aluwu and it's played across our defence to Winfield, and then a long ball over the top finds Jackson in behind the defence, scores from a tight angle, and we are 1-0 up. 10 minutes into the game, what a start. Winter with a long ball over the top finds Gravata, who brings it down nicely in our box. Chikuwaka crosses to the far post and somehow Eden knocked it onto the bar. Winfield clears it away. At half-time, it's 1-0. There's not been a lot of action since the goal, but hopefully that'll change in our favour in the second half. Barry with a throw in here on the right-hand side for Eastbourne Borough. Long ball forward. It's won by Barnum Bob, who absolutely boots it away. However, they get it back. Gravata loses it to Dunn and Winfield plays it across to Aluwu. Out to the right-hand side for Yealer. Long ball into the middle. Jackson knocks it onto Dowling, who takes it past his man. One-on-one with the keeper. And unlike the game against Ebbsfleet, Dowling makes no mistake against the keeper. It's 2-0. And at 2-0, we're going to bring Lewis on for Jackson, just because we want to keep progressing him as one of our youngsters. And we'll also bring Aina on for Barnum Bob. And Ochieng is looking quite tired, so we're going to bring him off for Cameron James for the last few minutes. And something that I haven't mentioned enough, can we just talk about how wonderful of a name Barnum Bob is? 10 minutes to go here. Edom clears the ball from a goal kick. It's not won at the first attempt, however, Vaz wins the second ball and the fourth ball, I suppose. He brings it forward, knocks it back to Winfield. That's a weak pass, and Winfield gets away with that there. Or does Vaz get away with it and Winfield's saved him? I'll let you be the judge for that. Aina on the right-hand side here, plays it inside to James. Now to Yealer, who's going to try and get past his man. Doesn't manage to do so, actually loses the ball. However, it's another loose pass when Eastbourne get back on the ball. Similar to what we saw from us earlier in the season, we'd win the ball in good positions and then the next pass would be loose. However, Walker's in behind and gets one back for Eastbourne. And for some reason, Aina was about 5 yards behind the rest of our defence and played him onside. Late on, corner kick. Dowling's going to send it in from the right-hand side. Can we grab a late goal to secure the game? We do exactly that. Winfield with a little nod on. Dunn knocks it into the back of the net. Nothing the keeper could do. 3-1. And that is the game. A 3-1 win. We continue our good form, particularly since this change of formation. what was happening before then, we were in good form, but it wasn't convincing. We always looked like we could easily lose a game. This formation seems to have really solidified us, which is very nice to see. So we end the episode still in fourth as we were at the start of the episode, still 2 points ahead of Ebbsfleet, and we are 10 points away from that automatic promotion spot of Hampton and Richmond, who currently occupy it. It's unlikely we'll be able to challenge them. What we will do now, I think we'll just come back for the game against Taunton at the end of the season, and then, assuming we don't have a complete disaster, we'll probably be having the playoffs as well. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you think we can get out of the season. What position do you think we're going to finish in? Subscribe if you are enjoying the content, and thank you very much for watching.